have camera recording, I believe. Alrighty. I'm still setting up outside because my kitchen is in boxes, so I can't set up out there, and that's only, you know, the one other place I can spread it out, even though here I'm not spreading it out as I'd like, but it's all positive, and I'm trying to film it so we can watch the sunset. And I do have my laptop camera with me, so I don't have to worry about cutting her off at 15 minutes, because I am doing this new moon in Gemini, and you know how I like to spend time with my moon videos. Alright, my friends, well, you know, a lot of energy's been going on, forward movement, and Gemini, when Gemini is in, the moon is in Gemini, I have a little kind of description here. While the moon is in the dualistic sign of Gemini, we may never make up our minds. With the Gemini ease of seeing both sides of everything, we feel more adaptable, changeable, and talkative. Gemini, being ruled by Mercury, which is the communication god, makes this a time for communication. It is a good time to write, take care of puzzling tasks, make speeches, or just let ideas soar through the clouds. Intellectual pursuits and mind games may become more prominent than practical concerns. People begin to feel restless, and there is an inclination to rationalize emotions. A spontaneous tongue may hastily express things which are only true for the moment. Gemini rules the lungs, arms, hands, and nervous system. Okay? So, and speaking of the lungs, you know, I've been deep breathing a lot more, like at every opportunity. I really think that us to awaken higher to the spiritual realm, deep breathing is a conscious awareness we must do. Okay? And hold it in and exhale out. Okay? And then here I found this little scenario too, which I found this curious because I was not sure who the Gemini twins were, and I just read this. So I'll share it with you, and then we'll open up the reading with the cards I have selected. Gemini. This constellation is named for Castor and Pollux, P-O-L-L-U-X, twins who were actually half brothers. Their mother, Leta, L-E-T-A, Leta, became pregnant with both of them on the same night. Castor's father was Tyndareus, a king of Sparta. Pollux's father was Zeus, who came and seduced Leta while in the form of a swan. Castor and Pollux are logically the two brightest stars in the constellation. They are 4.5 degrees apart, which helps observers estimate separation distances between other stars. Gemini is generally visible in January, and Gemini is the sign for people born between May 21 and June 21, or, you know, depending on the time there. But so that was interesting because I didn't know the twins, you know, were about, you know, one of them was Zeus's son. So it's all interesting, the mythology, and I really believe mythology is coming into mainstream. I really think these gods and goddesses will be revealing themselves to our children, not in books. That's what I feel. Okay, well, Isis, I had to close her up early in my last reading, so I'm gonna pick a card from her to close this reading for us. But like I said, I don't have a time cut off now, so I'm going to close with Isis. And I did want to bring out my True Love deck because the Gemini's trump card is the Lovers. And I decided to work with the angels tonight because, I don't know, I felt like they would have a message also. So we're working with the angels, the True Love Tarot, and Goddess Isis, who she's been sending me a lot of messages, and there's a pyramid energy, triangle energy that she's trying to teach me, and I'm going to express to you all very soon here. But I really think things are happening, my friends. If anything is happening for me now, but I know it's happening for many of us. But now is the time to not be in closets anymore. Free yourselves, like my last reading. Free ourselves. We don't have to be stuck in a pen, okay? We don't have to be stuck in a, condo, right? So it's like, we can express ourselves and move forward, and there's an energy that I definitely want to bring out, and perhaps when I pick her card, whatever comes through, if it relates to what I'm speaking of, then I'll express it tonight, okay? If not, I will express it soon. I just don't want to open up with what I'm sharing, but and that pyramid power, that triangle energy is one of the most efficient and energetic energies of all. Triangle power, why the pyramids are built how they are, okay? But anyway, I'm not here to speak of that. Okay, so I'm going to pick 3 cards of each and finish with Lady Isis. Well, I'm only going to pick one of Lady Isis because her cards are so deep. But we'll see. I'm only working with these 2 decks, and this card is already sticking up, so why don't we pull this card already, okay? I'm going to pick this card. You know what? Let's pick 4 and 4 and 1. That'll turn us into my 9 cards that I like. Okay, so we just got 1 card from the angels. And let's pick another card. And I hope everyone had a lovely weekend. And we're coming into the summer months here in the northern hemisphere. So, oh, I can feel this one. So let's pull this one. So yes, in Florida, it gets hot out here in the summer, but the ocean cools us off. Okay, and I'll pick 4 of the Love Tarot. See, I always like my cards upright. People like to pick reverse, but to be honest with you, you can pick them reverse, but the main focus is to upright yourself. So I like my cards always upright to give you the main message, because that is the main message when they're upright. Reversed, you can put all the negative in a reverse card you want, but the focus is still to upright yourself and follow the codes of the cards. So I always like to make sure my cards are upright. But if they're reversed, I read it too, but the focus, okay, let me quiet now. I can see that the cards are just coming through. And I got a prayer rock here, people. Got a friend of mine, Kyle, and a little family. But you guys can make a prayer rock. They work. Make a prayer rock. Okay. And I'll read these 4 cards, and then we'll close with one for Lady Isis. Okay, and thank you, Gaia, for allowing us today to read your wisdom and follow your codes. Okay, first card, Queen of Earth. And I'm just smiling, my friends, because the divination book that I follow, Cards of Your Destiny, which once I move, I want to start doing readings and getting all that lined up. But anyway, my birth date is 3/11/1960, and I'm a Queen of Diamonds, which turns into Queen of Earth, Queen of Pentacles. So I already know that this first card is talking to me, which is beautiful to me. Thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So I feel good about that because I have a lot going on and I have to deal with so many people that, you know, I don't know, and you know, and I turn into a businesswoman when I deal with stuff like this, and I'm a pretty, I don't want to say aggressive, but I'm pretty assertive, you know. I'm not going to play the fool in business, but so yes, I've had to take on this role these last few weeks dealing with this move and transition and dealing with these lawyers and realtors. If you don't stand up for yourself, these people take charge of you people, so you got to stand up. Well, look at who here. Doreen herself celebrating the wish card. Your wishes come true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. Isn't this wonderful? Aw, this is so fabulous. That's nice. So you see, my friends, we got to get creative. We got to get thoughtful. We got to be sensible and warm. We got to show the love factor. That's what's going on here, okay? The love factor. And your wishes come true when you have that love and you see that body of water is where our emotions lay, but yet we surface to express them in positive ways. So, and there we have the little cup with the treasures involved for all those wishes. Very nice. And she's got some sun rays coming down. That's when she had her blonde hair. Oh Lord, and look we who have here. Looky. The Knight of Fire. Passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. Well, there you go. I'm sort of like in this position. I'm not saying aye, but perhaps this reading is coming a little bit for me too, because, you know, it's like I've been having to think things very carefully. You know, this is always big projects when you're selling homes and moving to others. It's always a big scenario, but nonetheless, the Knight of Fire is one that has a lot of tenacity, and he's all about action. He's on his stallion and he's charging forward, okay? And he means business. And he's a knight, so he's got that young blood, that young energy, you know. He's moving towards his kingdom. Yes, he is. And he's self-assured with where he's going. And then, of course, strength we have. Isn't this fabulous, my friends? So it seems like everything is going forward as long as we can handle it with our strength. And Archangel Ariel is sharing, and we got the number 11 here, which I love the number 11. But again, I think the strength card should be number 8. You know, the lion, tiger, strength card should be 8. Only because Leo is month of August, 8. Anyway, I've said that 1,000 times, but yeah, I have to, actually, I want to learn why they changed those 2 cards from 11 to 8. I don't get that. Okay, but great inner strength. Release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. And that's what it is. We're definitely releasing, people. And with new moons, you know, it's all about new beginnings. You know, every 28 days we go through the moon cycle. Remember, there's 13 moons in a year, or calendar year, 13 moon cycles, 28 days, 28 point something days. But just know that at these new moons, we can't just keep saying, okay, I'm going to do this new, and then forget about it. And especially if you've been watching these videos, you have to now move forward, okay? Move forward in strength, tenacity, self-assurance. You know, let those concerns fade away. Have a love of life, and make time for those around you, okay? And deal with your challenges. You've got the Knight of Fire here. This is, if anyone can deal with challenges, it's the Knight of Fire. Alrighty, he's got it all going on. No one takes him out, okay? except maybe the King of Fire. Alrighty, and now we have the High Priestess. From the True Love Tarot. And of course, the High Priestess is all about our intuition, okay? We know, and you know, my goodness, she rules the moon, you know, they're together. Beautiful. And this is all about the feminine principle. And honestly, my friends, since that Mayan calendar 12/21/12 date, it's all about the feminine principle. Actually, I must share now what Lady Isis wants me to share. It's about that triple energy. It really is. It's about the feminine principle, and I will add more once her card comes through. But this intuition, now we can't deny our intuition. We can't deny what comes through our guts. You know how many times someone has put you down and you feel off because you know they're not righteous. Don't follow them anymore. Just release those people, okay? You know, like I said in the last video, say, you know, have it your way. Adios, amigos. You know, hasta la vista. Ciao. You know, take care of you. I'll see you down the road, you know, when you appreciate me. Because I love me, okay? You love you. You take care of you. And we've got the High Priestess in the house here. And she's all about adaptation, okay? And feelings and emotions and moods and instinct and the psyche and the subconscious. And she's receptive, okay? And she's receptive about the past, the present, and the future. And, you know, and her memory is intact. She remembers who's done her righteous and who's not. You know, the High Priestess works with both dark and light, okay? And that's called the balance to me. You know, we'll talk about more of this, but I'm grateful to see the High Priestess come through. And we know that Isis herself is the High Priestess of Sirius. And that star Sirius is all about unconditional love. And I'm going to keep talking about love, love, love as much as I can. Because that's what I'm feeling is coming through. And for those who don't believe, hasta la vista. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I think, look at this. The Queen of Gems is the Queen of Earth, which is the Queen of Pentacles. The Nurturer. Double whammy in the house. Isn't this wonderful? Oh my goodness. Well, I'll have to read from the book. Let's read about the Queen of Gems right now, because I'm not on a time zone here. And I think some of my readers don't mind that my videos go to 30 minutes. You know, because look what we've got two queens of, I don't think I've ever pulled out two Queens of Earths before. Because I think I would have picked up on that. Oh. Okay. Okay, we have the Queen of Gems here. Alrighty, the Queen of Gems. And let's hold them both up. The smoldering gaze of the Queen of Gems upright reveals she is the most sensual of the tarot's royalty. She has found true love with her husband and loves nurturing her children in their supportive, well-functioning family. She is a born aristocrat and learned as a child that great wealth brings great responsibility. She is charitable and a patron and an astute collector of art, fashion, and jewelry and all things of value, especially knowledge. She makes sure her kingdom schools and libraries are as full and up to date as her many closets. Oh, goodness. You will soon meet or be called upon to emulate the qualities of the Queen of Gems. Now is the time to manifest your true love dreams. Appreciate and protect your good fortune and that of those you care about. Share your feelings in a straightforward way. taking charge while being receptive to others' needs. Charitable events can provide you with social connections that greatly benefit you and introduce you to thoughtful and successful people. Socializing can connect you to people and situations that help foster love. Patronize the arts, go shopping, and or enjoy your wealth as best you can, as long as you save for a rainy day. Take or teach a class in cooking, baking, or even love making. Live life to the full. Appreciate the gifts of beauty and grace all around you. Prepare to experience a true soulmate connection. It is time to be enchanted! Exclamation mark. Woohoo! Well, diggity doggy there. Yes. Okay, well, and even if for you men out there, we all relate, and all these cards, even though there may be one gender specific, it is all androgynous energy that we're tapping here. Okay, we're all female, male, unicorn, everything, dragon especially. We're all everything. The energies just run through our veins. We just gotta tap who we truly are and what we truly vibrate to. Okay, let's see what the next card is. And we have the King of Spades now, the King of Wings, the King of Air. Wow. Well, let me see what the next card reads, because I'm going to pick which one I am. Oh, and we have the Ten of Roses. Well, isn't that kind of, because I was going to say, well, the King of, Air and swords, wings, spades in a regular playing deck. He's a king that I think is a little always stressed out because he's always thinking, okay? And even though he's a professional, and he definitely works mentally, okay? He's not like the King of Cups who thinks with his heart also. He's definitely a mental air sign, and he carries that sword, and he'll use it. So he's a little more on the loose cannon side, if you ask me. And now here comes the Ten of Roses, which is, that stress, which is really the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands in the tarot, so the Ten of Fire. But they're relating here that it's a stressful card. So let's read about the King, because we've had the Queens, the High Priestess, we've had the Knight of Fire. So let's see what the King of Wings has to say, okay? What did I do? Oh, here it is. Let's see what the King of Wings, because that King of Air, he has a lot of mentally to say, but let's see what they mean about him in the Love Tarot, okay? And I'll hold the Ten of Roses up at the same time, and I'll take a quick read to that, but let's just read what it says here. The professional, the King of Wands, which is the King of Air, King of Swords. The King of Wings, upright, is even more upright than his princely son. He is a pillar of his community and has used his prodigious intellect and legendary wisdom in the writing and enforcement of its laws. He eschews a crown as being too pretentious and wears a hat adorned with souvenirs of his diplomatic visits to other realms. You are soon either going to meet or be called upon to be a person displaying the qualities of the King of Wings. This is a person who can use laws, both natural and man-made, diplomacy, history, common sense, and a broad understanding of human nature to solve problems or to get his or her way, but also possesses the wisdom to know what is best. Education and philosophical knowledge are important, but so are idle thoughts and daydreams. When people get overly emotional, this person is assertive, stays focused, and takes control. Relationships are second nature. A partner's judgment is valued and praised. even though it is done coolly or even assertively, as if acknowledging a worthy debate opponent. But still, this person is hard to resist. You both are free thinkers on the same wavelength, sharing your sharp philosophical insights. There is a definite chemistry between you. A quick mind and mature air of authority are very attractive features. When the King of Wings upright appears, prepare to meet a partner who is equally great as a teacher or a lover. Yowza. Well, you know, it seems like two cards have said meeting partners, so, and we know that the Gemini's trump is the lovers, so, and I can feel there's that love in the air, no doubt about it. I've been feeling it, and I'm going to tend to the roses here. I just want to see what they got to follow up here. Let's just follow up with this, and then we'll pick Isis and we'll shut it down. It is good to have the ability to persevere and concentrate, but it is possible you are working too hard. It may be interfering with the affection and attention others expect from you. If you cannot stop the demands of your work, then you must try to conserve your energy and pace yourself. When you are overcommitted, everything becomes a strain. Take a little breather and make time every day to let others know you love and care about them. You may be feeling trapped or restricted, but delay making decisions about your relationships. Exhaustion will impede anyone's judgment. Okay, my friends, so you know about that stress, and I just was opening up this reading that take every moment, every opportunity, when you're in your car, when you're taking a restroom break, you know, definitely before, when you're lying down going to bed, take those deep breaths. Try to do it at least 10 times. When you wake up in the morning, instead of, you know, setting that alarm, jumping out of bed all crazy, you know, try to, if you have to wake up by alarm, you know, try to set it that you wake up slowly and deep breathe, okay? And exhale. Try to do that 10 times. Try to deep breathe, hold for 9 seconds, and exhale for 10 times a day if you can. Try it. See what happens. You might like it. You might see a difference. Yes, and we will come through with Lady Isis. Well, we've had some powerful cards, and you know, personally, with 2 Queens of Pentacles coming through that relate to my birth date, as I mentioned. I'm taking this reading a little more personal than others, but I love it. Okay, and let's see what the goddess of fire and beauty and soul connection. I have to say something too. This morning I woke up to do a ritual just for Lady Isis. It's called a sunrise. Oh Lord. Anyway, I wanted to do the sunrise ritual, and I'm walking on the balcony on my back side because that's where the sunrise is, and this osprey is flying by with a fish in its mouth. Now, we got lots of ospreys here, you know. But anyway, so after I did my little morning meditation with Isis ritual, I go to read about osprey, totem animal wisdom. And one of the 5 key words that they wrote about the osprey was that the osprey in Egypt, the symbol of the osprey by the Egyptians was the soul. I couldn't believe it, people, because that's what Isis is all talking about, getting our souls aligned. So this morning, there's no doubt about it. There's talking to me, okay? No doubt about it. So let's see what's turning here right now. Proper burial for freedom. The sacrifice to Osiris. Oh my goodness, this is a powerful card. This card has never come through in one of my readings, but this is a powerful card. And we have Osiris in the house, the Lord himself. My. And here we have it. Turn to the page. Proper burial for freedom. Sacrifice to Osiris, Lord of the dead. In order for life to flow and express itself, that which belongs to the world of death must be released. there is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us. Which is better, left to die, though it takes great spiritual courage and trust to allow this to happen. And we just had Isis the other say, make it happen. We gotta make it happen. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be part of your life so that you may be free. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. What time is it, my friends? Oh, I'm at 30 minutes. It'll be too long. I don't want to take these readings beyond 30. I try not to. All right. Oh my goodness, the Lord himself is here. Well, let us, this will take me another 4 or 5 minutes here. You know what, I'm going to go for it. If you don't want to hear it, you can end the video. Okay, you need to see something through and let it go so that you are free from it. You may or may not be fully aware of that. But your energy field is somehow haunted by the past or drained by attachments that are no longer necessary for your growth. This could be anything from a past relationship to dreams or visions that may have encouraged you in past times but are not relevant for where you are going now. It might also be the spirit of a lost child or loved one, someone that has passed on or left your life, or the ghost of expectations unmet from past hopes and dreams. There is so much beauty and fullness waiting for you right now, beloved initiate. There is no need to further hold on to the past. Do not be scared. You are supported so utterly and completely in this deep healing release now, and all involved will benefit from the healing change. It is now abandoning what you have loved. It is not abandoning what you have loved to give it full and proper burial. It is in fact honoring and allowing what you are releasing to return to the pure love and light of the source. It is spiritual freedom for you and what you have released, which is the destiny to which all of life will eventually return. It takes great trust, but if you allow Osiris to help you, you will release that in letting go, rebirth and growth is really possible. You may experience grief, anger, fear, freedom, and a sense of relief, or a combination of these feelings as you move to let go and allow proper burial to take place. Do not be afraid of any of these feelings, for they will pass naturally when allowed to just flow. These feelings will actually fertilize new life and allow you to become more of who you are in truth. Trust that Osiris will love and protect that which is released into his care through the world of death. Death too becomes new life. There is nothing to fear and everything to gain. Ritual burial with Osiris. You will need a quiet room, a small candle, a tea light is fine, and a comfortable seat for this ritual healing. Sit quietly and close your eyes, focusing on your breathing, taking your awareness into your heart, going deeper within your heart with each breath until you become aware of vast open space in all directions around you. Say aloud, I call upon the Lord Osiris, who loves me unconditionally, to cast into your unconditionally loving care that which no longer naturally belongs in the land of the living. Stay in your heart and become aware of a beautiful man with a rich green light all around him, promising new life and growth. He holds a crook and a flail in each arm and wears an ornate crown. His eyes are kind. As you light your candle, say, I now call forth that which is attached to my energy field and does not serve me in the unconditional love. I now choose of my own free will to cast into the loving care of Osiris, and all attachments, histories, beliefs, and beings of any influence that are not aligned with unconditional love. I release you now through all time and space with love and respect. Go in peace. You may not return to me ever. Our contracts are now dissolved, and I set you free. I set myself free. So be it. Let yourself be at peace. If you feel emotion or surprise as different impressions register in your body or mind, just let them flow without attachment. You may feel free, anger, sadness, or grief arising and leaving your body. You may temporarily feel confusion, nausea, waves of regret or pain as energies leave. Do not concern yourself. Stay with the process and know that you are being supported. Close your eyes and perceive Osiris receiving the light of the candle into his own heart with love and compassion. His heart is vast and can receive so much old energy and pain from you. Simply taking it into his heart and letting it burn in the sacred fire of his heart chakra. Stay with the process until you feel it is completed to your satisfaction. Then open your eyes and blow out the candle. Once the candle is dry, you may dispose of it completely as an offering to Osiris with thanks for his divine service. Your healing ritual is complete. And the incantation. This prayer can be said as an incantation at any time you feel you need healing, especially clearing of negative attachments, spirits, elements of the past, or just when you feel you need more of your own light in your being. Osiris, master of love and peace, bring my soul the light of relief through unconditional love and a heart that is true. I release that which should be returned to you. I surrender all not of unconditional love to your peaceful heart, pure as the dove. I am free from that which no longer lives. New life and healing you now give to that which is due, burial proper and right. We are all free now to grow with the light. I am free to move on now, thanks to you, with unconditional love and compassion too. And we have the Lord himself, Osiris, speaking to the lover of Isis, his confidant, her confidant, her God, and she, his goddess. If there was any true love on the table, it's this couple right here. Well, thank you, Isis and Osiris. And you see he holds the Ankh, the key of life here. And I just found out this circle within this key, right, the Ankh, that is the womb of Isis. The healing womb of Isis herself. The priestess. The highest priestess that I touch ever. Muchas gracias for watching, my friends. It's a long video. I'm gonna hang it up right now, but I'll be back. I'll move in June 1 Sunday, so I hope to see you prior to that. If not, the next video will be from my new location. Goodbye, everyone. Ciao. God